Madam not having her medicine is making her get beside herself, and this is the worst possible moment to expose all of Eden's vulnerabilities. What's good, y'all? Sugar Sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queen's Men video. And in this one, we are breaking down season 4, episode number 6, titled Gas Face. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queen's Men content and conversations. At any given point in time, drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this episode, to which I actually really enjoyed it. There are still some little things, like, you know, the psychologist repeating the same words that she said to Blue in the last therapy session. Yeah, that kind of grind my gears. But for the most part, the story is storying. What I did notice also that I want to make a point of before I go into my full episode breakdown is that Tyler is specifically being a little bit more ambiguous with the amount of time that's passing with this series. So I am left to believe that there might be multiple days, maybe even a week between certain things happening versus not. Like, we're not necessarily just picking up the moment after something happened on the last episode and starting a new episode, right? So I'm thinking about this in reference to when we go to Maddie B's and Amp and Dom are having lunch there. It feels like the tone is he hasn't seen Toni for a few days, at least maybe a week, and that to me was just a very interesting choice, a needed one. I think that Tyler needs to do this with other shows as well so that we can get time to pass a little bit quicker and we can move the stories along how they need to be moved. Even though there are parts of this episode that also still feel like this thing is happening too fast, it wouldn't happen like this. However, I just wanted to go ahead and make that note. Okay, the episode opens up with the concierge in one of his warehouse with all of these scantily clad ladies in their lingerie and their little masks because they handling the tainted products that Madam and Tommy sent back. Interesting. What I do need to happen as it pertains to the concierge, now that we got Christian back, right? Now that he actually filming scenes, I need them to add the gravitas. I need them to add the exaggeration. I need them to make things bigger, because just looking at this scene, this little small room, all these girls crammed around this small table, this very messy organization, it does not feel true to who they built the concierge up to be, in reference to like being this all-knowing, is he good, is he bad, he's super connected. Now him and Madam are going head up and they're at war. Too often in the most recent episodes, I have felt like the concierge is coming up short in reference to looking like he's not equally matched with Madam, or like Madam has the upper hand. But I want him to still seem like he has the upper hand. That's the only thing that makes this war, this fight, actually worth tuning into. If it seems like he's just a fumbling amateur or a pretty face who had a couple lucky wins at the very beginning, then it just, I don't know, it kind of sucks the fun out of it for me. I get the point of like, they're trying to basically pack up this product and send it off to Europe, and that's going to be somebody else's problem. He's going to take his brand name off of it so that he don't have to worry about any more people dropping dead in Atlanta streets because of it. But I don't know, it didn't give what it was supposed to give. And then when Madam calls to like rub it in his face, and he like actually listens and he doesn't hang up the phone on her, he lets her get the last word. It's just like, yo, grab your nuts for me, please, because you are letting this lady dog walk you all up and through the streets of Atlanta. And I thought you had a little bit more go than that. I thought you had a little bit more fight than that. You the concierge, you Raphael Damascus. Like, what are we talking about here? Now, his get back later on in the episode, if it is his get back, I'm assuming just like Madam and just like Blue, that this was his get back when he gassed the dancers as a little test. He just did a little tap. He wanted to test the waters, because he could have killed them. He could have killed them like you killed his customers, but he didn't kill your money makers. He just gassed them, delayed things, let you know that you could be touched, which I guess kind of makes up for this little amateur act at the start with the drugs, right? That definitely makes up for, girl, you need to stop tripping. And that makes me go to a place of like, Madam, it's one thing to be at war with somebody. It's another to be trying to taunt them while you're at war with them. Let's not try to play in the concierge's face like he's every other opponent that you have squashed like a bug. let's not play like he don't have additional resources just because you won a few battles, because honey, y'all asses are still in the war. And gassing the VIP dancers dressing room only lets you know that you can be touched. Now I have a video talking about the concierge's next move, because based on some new characters that are going to be coming in the future episodes and the storylines tied to them, we do have a little bit of insight on what he's also going to do next, and I cannot wait to actually see that play out. And I think that that's going to be one of a few very real, very hard hitting plans that the concierge has to gain momentum and to turn this war a little bit back into his favor, and to get back into a place where he's not necessarily playing defense, but he's going to be back to playing offense. And again, I can't wait to see it. Now, to my point in the intro of like Madam being off her meds, I think it's subtly starting to play into not only the war that she has with the concierge, but just her decision making in general. Because on the outside, it does seem like she's still Madam, she's still tip top, but we learn in this episode that she doesn't have her prescription. Tommy killed Dr. Fong before Dr. Fong could write a new prescription on his potential, like, oh, I'ma kill you or you write it. He didn't even give him an option, and before he went and found a replacement. So his solve for that was to go and tell some other doctor that he's lost it, he's got anxiety, come back with a whole bunch of other medicine, and just see what Madam would like to take. And it's just like, y'all gonna have this lady's bipolar acting up for real, and then everybody's gonna catch it. Blue down there at the damn therapist, realizing, or going to get to the place and realize that she gonna need to walk away, and Madam needs Blue. Your ass only do what she's saying. You don't really think that far ahead. You ain't that damn creative, because you gonna get caught for killing Dr. Fong. Something is in that room. They don't got no video, but something is in that room. You definitely gonna make a mistake in that regard. Y'all let the damn dancers get gassed in Eden, and she ain't got her medicine. She ain't got the things that's gonna help her think straight. She ain't got the things that's gonna silence the noise. And the concierge is coming head up. And it also has to be you running low on the doses to make you go and taunt this man. Like, you have big business to handle. You have all of these things going on. Your sister's back for God knows what. And you got time within your massage to now taunt the concierge. It's one thing to be winning, to be whooping his ass at this battle or this battle or this battle. It's another to then call and rub it in. So quiet as kept. Marilyn, you asked for your damn dancers to get gas because nobody asked you to call. You already sent back the laced ass drugs. Now you calling and you taunting? Yeah, I think that this is Tyler's way of subtly infusing like the break, I guess, in Madam's psyche. But he's doing it very subtly in reference to certain things that really just don't make sense if she's staying focused and if she actually really wants to win. And I guess part of whatever her diagnosis is going to be that we'll learn about, because we never really got full confirmation of what she got going on. I definitely think that it's going to be something that ties into her ego and her being able to contain her ego, in addition to, of course, the anxiety. So I'm leaning towards bipolar, but we're gonna see. Now, on top of you not keeping it together mentally, you don't actually have the prescription that you need to stay balanced and to stay regulated as you should. You're highly vulnerable. You taunting the concierge. The concierge might have lost a couple battles, but he coming back and he still is very much so capable of winning this war. You also got El Fuego's ass using his skills and the blues clues that he got. His little fake Alexa to listen back to when the hitmen came and actually took out Sandra in his apartment and prepared to plant her there, and then fought him on the way out. And now he got a little evidence, and now he's trying to track them, and he might flip them. I got a video talking about, is he going to flip them to find out that it was actually Madam that orchestrated all of this and like get the concrete evidence that is needed. Y'all, I'm excited, but I'm so scared for El Fuego. I don't want El Fuego to die, but I'm excited for the journey that he's about to go on. I'm glad that his journey is not leading him straight to Madam, and he's going to have to go around the mulberry bush and through the woods. He done recruited Big D to be support, to go track down these little white men that ended Sandra's life. He gonna get his little answers from them. They're gonna point him back. And then maybe over the course of that time, Big D would have taught him something. How to use a gun, how to strangle somebody, how to do something. So that when he comes back to make Madam give him answers, he got a fighting chance. Or not even a fighting chance, a slither of a chance. We gonna see. But Madam, you gonna head up with the concierge. El Fuego finna really find out what it is and what it ain't, and then he might be a damn thorn in your side. Trouble is high as a damn kite, harassing your patrons. Midnight is finna be climbing through a window of a lady that's seemingly about to set his ass up and go to jail. Detective Davis is on your ass, and they threw Dr. Fong on top of all of the bodies that have been dropping, because it's way too many damn bodies that have been dropping around your ass. Again, your sister's back, and she talking to somebody mysterious. Like, madam, she ain't got control. I'm trying to find all the ways to give her the benefit of the doubt, but this is not looking good, y'all. This is not looking good. She up now, but Miss Mamas is about to take a hell of a fall. Not to mention, we don't know where Miss Tandy sits. Is she really going to listen to madam out of fear, or is she going to try to break bad and finish out whatever plan she got going on? Let me find out that they are actually using all of the possible elements in madam's world to conspire against her, and now we actually have a fight. Now I'm actually seated. Now I'm actually like, oh, all of these things are standing up against her. Now we get to see how she's going to actually get out of this, if she can get out of this. Now we got a story. Because y'all know in the past breakdowns, I was just like, yeah, you can't stand up to her. You can't handle her. You can't handle her. The only one is the concierge, and we barely see him. But when you put all these hoes together, when you put all these forces together, I fear, madam, it looks like your ass is going down. It looks like your ass is grass. Let's talk about Amp. I completely understand Amp's frustration, Amp's lack of forgiveness, Amp's anger towards his mom. The thing that I'm just so stuck on with Amp is that he is a terrible person, and he has desperately wanted forgiveness. So it's one thing to not be willing to forgive somebody when you have done so well and so right. And I'm not saying that anybody is perfect. But for him to have done enough wrong, or the amount of wrong that he has done, for him to operate out of ego, for him to be so disrespectful, for him to be truly destructive for various seasons of his life, so much so that it has cost multiple women their lives. Hell, it looked like it didn't cost Dime her self-esteem, because, girl, why are you running after this man? And then you can turn and look at your mama, and you can barely look at her. You can barely have a conversation with her, and you don't have no forgiveness for her. I don't understand that, specifically because you have done similar diabolical things, and you are requesting forgiveness and have been granted it. It'll be a different story if Dom had never forgiven you. It'll be a different story if Madam had never forgiven you. Hell, it'll be a different story if you had never forgiven Madam. Madam tried to kill you, and you can't have a conversation with your mama. And I appreciate them using Dom, and it's unfortunate that Dom's mom passed, but they used Dom to push this further along of like, yo, I need you to do it for me, because I don't actually have a mom. And if I had a mom, I would definitely jump at the opportunity to be able to speak to her. And I think that puts things in a different perspective. But to me, I could never really take Amp's redemption journey seriously unless he was taking steps to proactively do something and be better without feeling like he's going to get something in return. I don't appreciate him only going so hard and apologizing with Dime and I'm sorry, take me back. Well, you know, I'm getting tired of saying I'm sorry. Well, then you must not be really that sorry, because your stuff comes with conditions. And the same thing for his mom. At this point, the forgiveness wouldn't even be for his mom. It would be for showing his growth, showing his development, showing his evolution out of childish thinking and problematic thinking and hyper fixating on negative. He could forgive his mom and still never speak to her again. And the fact that he can't even fathom that tells me that Amp is still the same man that he has been. He's just speaking softer. He's just speaking slower. And he's just being extra nice with Dom because he don't want to take his ass back to the doghouse. But that doesn't mean that he's actually changed. It means that he's performing. And all performances come to an end. And I'm waiting for it to come to an end. With that said, I did enjoy watching the scene of them at Maddie B's and how Skyh Black is portraying Amp in this particular moment, because I think that he's gone to a very interesting and complex emotional place, and it's really interesting to watch and see. I just can't rock with Amp as a character who cannot find no forgiveness for this particular person. Meanwhile, he needs all the forgiveness from the world. Like, let's be for real. You got out of jail after 9 years, and the first place that you went was to the mother of the girl that you killed house and was saying, please forgive me. But you can't forgive your mama? Yeah. And y'all, I know some people were on my video. I have a video talking about, is Dion pregnant? Y'all was saying, it's too soon, Eric. It's too soon. This is what I'm talking about in reference to the time. Tyler's managing the time a little bit differently. I think we're speeding up, because why is she getting indigestion? Why hasn't she been able to keep nothing down? That is just the number one telltale sign that something is on the way. And I just had to go ahead and point it out, because I be knowing. And Tyler be laying low. I called it out with Karen as well, over on Sisters, well before anybody ever even thought about it. I said, this girl's going to be pregnant. I don't make the rules. I'm just here reporting on it. But it's going to be interesting to see what Toni is actually here for. We get at the very end of the episode, she's on the phone with somebody, and I do have a video talking about who the hell is she on the phone with. But she's like, Madam is going to get moved out the way, and she's going to be neutralized or whatever. And I'm like, girl, did you come back here to make up with your son and to make amends for sending your daddy to jail or not? And somebody on one of the videos, I don't have the comment up right now, but somebody said that Jean Marks was in season 1. So I got to go back. I was started to rewatch season 1 because y'all, has been so much content and so long. It's very hard to keep track, but I believe that you're right. And I'm going to look. I thought though that Jean had died or Madam had killed him. If I recall correctly, it was the bigger light-skinned guy. But again, I'm going to go and watch. Y'all let me know everything it is to know about Jean Marks, because I did talk about that in a video coming up in reference to Toni. The video is called Toni versus Everybody. And she's actually going to the reading of the will for Jean Marks. And it just doesn't make any sense, because it's also like she's here to reclaim or to claim her inheritance from Cadillac's will. And it's just like, well, was she married to Jean? So that was my question in the video, and now we're really trying to figure it out. So I have to go back and watch season 1 to see where Jean fits, who he was, and like where he possibly will be as it pertains to this. He could be the man who she is speaking to or speaking about on this phone call. I'm gonna dive into that on that video though. The who is Toni talking to video, we're gonna dive into that. Other than that, y'all, watching Doc play this little wildflower down here at the damn precinct was interesting, and it really be going down like that. I was all for Doc using his charm, his sex appeal, his muscles, or what. Rape this girl. Like, I can't say the R word until he R word this girl. Cause like, why did you need to drug her? Why do we have to do all of that? Now you just taking it a little bit too far. Playing on this girl naivete and her desire to be desired is one thing, but to chemically alter her mind with something that she don't know, like, you could kill that girl, but it don't matter, because you just got to get this dusty ass shirt back that you should have never had to begin with. Oh, these dances piss me off so bad. Every single episode is more and more. Talking about dances pissing me off. Y'all know I don't like Babyface. And I love that Quincy came in, stepped up, and got his shmoney. Yeah, he got his shmoney. When y'all was back there all passed out and whatnot, Quincy said, I'm going to go out here and get this money. Money. Yeah. So much so that he had more tip out than Babyface when they actually were tipping out at the very end of the night. And then everybody get to call him out for it. And I absolutely love it. It's giving your son is finna take your place. It's giving the grandmama's the baby. I love Babyface being put in his place. Yes, I'm totally here for it. But in the non-dancers the dancers that don't piss me off, I have to take a second, y'all. An honorary moment, if you will, for Fuego walking to the stage in that highlighter ass vest. Y'all, when this man turned his head and his jaw cut on I said, what the hell is... That man is fine. That man is fine. I have said that Fuego was fine, y'all, in pretty much every video up until this point. But that man is fine, okay? I don't know what the hell they put in this little intro of them walking up to, and it was only him. Doc look okay. I mean, Doc is an attractive guy. Cool. But it was only El Fuego, and how the light hit his jaw and then that vest and the whole scene. Like, how, I said, oh my word. What is happening? That man. I feel we need an El Fuego spinoff simply for how he look. I don't know what he would be doing in it, but I'ma watch it. I'ma watch it. I already mentioned trouble on drugs. Rayshawn's worried. Rayshawn, you gonna try to save her? The way she was feeling on Rayshawn, I said, trouble, please. And you deserve to get your ass suspended going to walk up to a damn customer and take their damn water out their mouth. Girl. And I don't know. Like, it's one thing for Quincy to be Babyface's son and to be trying to track him down. But the whole locker with all the photos and whatnot, that is weird, y'all. That is weird. This is your daddy. He in the sex industry and you got all these naked photos and these dance photos of him. Like, do you really idolize him? He left y'all. He acts like you didn't exist or whatever. Like, you ain't got no animosity. You only got reverence for this man. Your father is a clown. A clown? A clown. And you got a damn shrine orchestrated in your damn locker. This little itty bitty ass locker. This is weird. Yeah, y'all. That's pretty much it. If I missed something, let me know in the comment section down below. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with. And I'm going to see you in my next All the Queensmen video. Rape this girl. Like, I can't say the R word. Until they R word this girl. Because, like, why did you need to drug her? Why do we have to do all of that? Now you just taking it a little bit too far. Playing on this girl naivete and her desire to be desired is one thing. But to chemically alter her mind with something that she don't know, like, you could kill that girl, but it don't matter because you just got to get this dusty ass shirt back that you should have never had to begin with. Oh, these dances piss me off so bad. Every single episode is more and more. Talking about dances pissing me off. Y'all know I don't like Babyface. And I love that Quincy came in, stepped up, and got his shmoney. Yeah, he got his shmoney. When y'all was back there all passed out and whatnot, Quincy said, I'm going to go out here and get this money. Money. Yeah. So much so that he had more tip out than Babyface when they actually were tipping out at the very end of the night. And then everybody get to call him out for it. And I absolutely love it. It's giving your son is finna take your place. It's giving the grandmama's the baby. I love Babyface being put in his place. Yes, I'm totally here for it. But in the non-dancers the dancers that don't piss me off, I have to take a second, y'all. An honorary moment, if you will, for El Fuego walking to the stage in that highlighter ass vest. Y'all, when this man turned his head and his jaw cut on I said, what the hell is... That man is fine. That man is fine. I have said that El Fuego was fine, y'all, in pretty much every video up until this point. But that man is fine, okay? I don't know what the hell they put in this little intro of them walking up to, and it was only him. Doc look okay. I mean, Doc is an attractive guy. Cool. But it was only El Fuego, and how the light hit his jaw and then that vest and the whole scene. Like, how, I said, oh my word. What is happening? That man. I feel we need an El Fuego spinoff simply for how he look. I don't know what he would be doing in it, but I'ma watch it. I'ma watch it. I already mentioned trouble on drugs. Rayshawn's worried. Rayshawn, you gonna try to save her? The way she was feeling on Rayshawn, I said, trouble, please. And you deserve to get your ass suspended going to walk up to a damn customer and take their damn water out their mouth. Girl. And I don't know. Like, it's one thing for Quincy to be Babyface's son and to be trying to track him down. But the whole locker with all the photos and whatnot, that is weird, y'all. That is weird. This is your daddy. He in the sex industry and you got all these naked photos and these dance photos of him. Like, do you really idolize him? He left y'all. He act like you didn't exist or whatever. Like, you ain't got no animosity. You only got reverence for this man. Your father is a clown. A clown? A clown. And you got a damn shrine orchestrated in your damn locker. This little itty bitty ass locker. This is weird. Yeah, y'all. That's pretty much it. If I missed something, let me know in the comment section down below. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with. And I'm going to see you in my next All the Queensmen video.